How's it going? Today I'm going to show you my progress on my map Pirate Cove and everything I've done since my last video. Alright everybody, so we're in my Pirate Cove map. I haven't finalized the exact name that I want for it, but I mean Pirate Cove is pretty accurate so far. As you can see, I'll link my first video from the progress that I've made, but there has been a lot of it, and a lot of detail work has gone into play with trying to make this map come more to life with the story that I'm trying to tell with the props and the landscape. We're not done yet, but version 1 is going to be coming out really soon of this map, so let's get into all the details and everything that I've worked on so far. So the first thing you'll notice, there's a pirate ship that has crashed onto our island, and it's going to start to tell us the story of why we're here, why we're going to be fighting on this island, and so much more about this. The next part of the map is our fort. We have a fort that has been built on top of the highest hill of the area so that you can look out into the ocean, you can look for other ships that might be coming in at a later time, and you can get a good vantage point whenever you're playing the map to look down across the entire island to take out the enemies that might be running around. Something that I've kind of alluded to with the different types of navigation on this map from my previous video, we've actually added a cave system underneath the fort. This was super fun to make, and let's go ahead and dive into it. There's actually 3 separate entrances that you can go into the cave from, one being the one closest to the pirate ship, one on the south side of the island, and then one on this side that is a little bit larger, has more rocks, it's a little bit more obvious. So let's go ahead and go into it and let's see what we're looking at in here. So this is our cave system that we have. We have a cozy campfire that will regenerate health and all these rocks that are helping make the cave system. And here is the second entrance that you can go into the cave from, right underneath the fort, next to the pirate ship. And then the third entrance we have is over here in this little alcove area. It's like a little gulf. This has been a super fun time to make this cave system with some of the terrain visibility tools that you use in the landscape mode. It can be a little challenging, and figuring out the scale for how big you should actually have your cave opening. It took a little bit of experimenting, but after we kind of figured out how close and tight it needed to be, it wasn't that bad. Next thing we have is our little ancient island we have over here with statues, and you can see like indigenous statues from the Fortnite lore. We have some bones from an animal that may have been here. I'm going to be working on other modes of transportation around the island, as you might be able to tell what that is. Still a work in progress. We have some statues and head sculptures of people that may have been here once before. And I've honestly spent my time a lot decorating the landscape so that it looks more cohesive with what like a jungle island might look like. And I feel like I'm starting to get there. I feel like the vegetation is really helping. And I mean, like this screenshot right here of the fort on top of this hill of rocks and vegetation, honestly, I think is truly capturing what I'm trying to get for this map. On top of that, the crashed pirate ship that I'm still working on, and we're still adding pieces that we want to make it look more believable, like it was visiting here, crashed by accident on a sandbar, and starting to move materials out onto this island. If you'd like to see more development of this map, make sure to click that subscribe button, and then I'll let you know as soon as the map goes live and what game modes that we're going to possibly have. Stay tuned for the 3rd episode, which might be our final episode before the map gets published.